We are now talking about Hullegeb Festival. It's a special festival in Israel, and we are very happy to invite you, Hewan Meshesha. You are performing in this in that festival, and please tell about yourself and about your group.
Hello, everybody. Hello, Micha. So my name, as you said, is Hewan Meshesha. I'm the lead singer in the group Ground Heights musical group. We are doing what we like to call Israel-Ethiopian music. And by saying that, I'm meaning that we are Israeli group. I'm of Ethiopian descent, and everybody's like, from all over Israel. And we are playing Ethiopian music with Western instruments. So by that, we are making a new sound that we believe hasn't been here before. And it's very unique, very special. And we're not trying to mimic Ethiopian music, but we're more trying to be influenced by it. And this is what makes us who we are, because in Israel, you are Israeli, but you're not like, at least for me, you're not 100% Israeli. You're like this eclectic, whatever it is you are, because you're influenced by so many things, so many cultures. So this is us.
Yes, this is your your group. And what is interesting in your performing, you are speaking that you are a mixture of Ethiopian and Israeli, and you chose a lot of variety of languages in from Ethiopia. Although you are Israeli born, and you came back to your sources, to your heritage.
Yeah. When I grew up, I listened to a lot of Ethiopian music at home, and a lot of like music video clips from Ethiopia. And as you know or may not know, Ethiopia is a very rich in culture. You have like above 80 tribes and different languages in Ethiopia. So naturally, I listened to that too. And for me, it was very interesting because it has such a colorful mixture of music and languages. So I listened to a lot of that and tried to sing it myself, and we now do it in our shows. And it's people are very welcoming to that because it makes you really groove and dance, and it's amazing.
So as I told the listeners and the viewers that you were born in Israel, so you were born in Israeli atmosphere, but now you came back to the heritage and you came to your parents and asked them what was there. And to listen to how you can understand Gurage, although it's not Amharic, and you are singing in quite a lot of languages of
Yeah,
Ethiopia.
yeah. I think it has a lot to do with me um, being a good listener. But I really, I know it intrigued me. So I, went to my father with that and tried to, understand what they say and how they pronounce it, and maybe understand what it is they really say. And because my parents, had friends from different tribes and they learned a bit and knew a bit about it, so it was easy for me to ask them how to say or how to pronounce it. And luckily we can, perform this kind of songs on stage today.
And you think that you are doing that, but you think it's very important to come back to your personal heritage. Don't be
Yeah.
shy.
Yeah, I think this is like, I think the number one lesson I've learned is don't be disconnected from your roots. Just you need to, in order to be who you are, to become who you really are fully, you need to recognize your heritage, your past, and just take that and evolve to being your own person. But it's really important because a person without a past can have no future. I truly believe that.
Yeah, you're right. Without the past, if we ignore the past, it's very complicated. And if we want to build a community, we need to do something. And you are coming for a mixture community. You lived
Yeah,
in a place where there were a lot of cultures.
exactly. I was born in a northern little town called Kiryat Yam. It's like northern to Haifa, and it has a lot of olim in it, a lot of
Immigrants.
aliyah from, yeah, immigrants from different countries. You had Russians and I don't know how you say Kavkazim, we say in Hebrew.
Yes.
It's like, yeah. And then Morocco and Ethiopia, of course, and many immigrants from different Jewish immigrants from different countries. And you had this, like, if you could zoom out and watch the children and the people, the mothers shouting from the windows, come back home. And, you would see like this wonderful mix of cultures, and I would know that, okay, this is Israel. When we say 12 tribes, this is it. So it's amazing. I was influenced by that a lot and had a lot of good food.
Yes, a great variety of food. And as I understand, at first you saw the African American African singers, and now you understand that you can build another kind of singers that coming Ethiopian and Israeli.
Exactly. When I grew up, I was born in 1985. We didn't have a lot of, we didn't have at all nobody who looked like me on TV, like Ethiopian Jew who were, and naturally because, we were new. So nobody was at the key, positions to do anything. So I haven't seen them like on the media, and the only way I could connect to someone who looked like me was through like African American people in music and in on screen. So that was the thing that I got, and not only me, all the youngsters, Ethiopian young people who were here, and even the adults. This is what we saw, and it was very important for for your self-esteem, but I realized that this is not my culture per se. You had some things that you could connect, but this is not my culture. All I had to do is to grow up a bit and just look over my shoulder and look at my parents and see the strength in their East African Ethiopian Jewish heritage and culture. And once I did that, I was like 10 times like stronger, and my self-esteem was really high. And this is what I try to give Israelis in general and young Ethiopian youngsters in particular, because it's very important for me to tell them that they need to be really proud of their heritage, because it's undeniably one of the strongest heritages in the world to me, and in particular in the Jewish community. And it's time for everyone, Israelis and Jewish in the whole world, to understand that the Ethiopian Jews, Beta Israel, has a really big impact on our general culture.
It's, and this is a very important conclusion for everybody. Don't be shy with your culture and be proud of it, and try to share it with the others. And that is the way to build communities.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. And we actually have a song that is called Atefra Jane. Amharic, it means do not be afraid, my child. And we are referring to those youngsters and to people in general to really be proud of their culture. So that's that's the most important thing.
So the last request, please tell me who are your friends in the group.
Of course, this is the most important thing, the most important request. So I'm not doing this by myself. Of course, the name of the group is Ground Heights, and the person who is managing this group with me is actually my husband, and the guitar player and the music producer and the one I write the music with is Yotam Cohen. And then you have Micha Krokus on the drums. You have Roee Cohen on the bass guitar, lior Romano on the keys, and Elad Gellert on the saxophone. And we are doing this wonderful ride together for the last 6 years and for years to come, I hope.
And you are demonstrating something very nice and very. I don't have even the word how to say it, but that's a really good solution for multicultural communities. How to speak, how to have peace between them, and that's the way how to know each other.
I hope you are succeeding in doing that. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Hewan
Thank
Meshesha.
you. Have a wonderful day.